Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As I continue to work through the ABRSM Grade 2 2022 Practice Exam Paper booklet, I now look at Practice Exam Paper D. Practice exam papers are an excellent revision tool to help you to be best prepared for your exam once you have completed all of the material in the ABRSM Grades 1 and 2 Discovering Music Theory workbooks. These books build accumulatively. In this particular lesson, I work through the entirety of ABRSM Grade 2 2022 Practice Paper D, working through all 7 sections of the exam paper, question by question, looking at topics of pitch, rhythm, keys and scales, intervals, tonic triads, musical terms and signs, and music in context. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there, and you can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, you can see sample examples taken from the full Patreon lesson to show you how I work with you bar by bar, question by question through the entire exam paper, just as if I was sitting next to you, giving you hints and tips on how to quickly find the answers, and also giving revision tips as we work along through the paper. Once you are ready to take your ABRSM Grade 2 Music Theory exam, I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to be best prepared for your exam, and then also how to make the very best use of your time when it's actually exam day. This book is available from Amazon, and you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box below. Enjoy your studies.
We should have 4 beats in a bar, and each beat should be a minim. So let's find our minim beats. Well, a semi-breve divides into 2 minim beats. Now here we have a crotchet and then half as much again, which is a quaver. So the dot and this quaver give us another crotchet beat. So crotchet plus crotchet gives us a minim beat. And then crotchet plus crotchet gives us a minim beat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 crotchet beats. So there's our bar line. However, we won't just stop there. Let's just make sure, because it should also be 4 minim beats in this bar as well, shouldn't it? We have an F sharp. We're in the treble clef, remember, this is a D sharp. Now, we cannot have F sharp and D sharp in a key signature together, because if there's an F sharp, there should then, if there are more sharps, be a C sharp, a G sharp. So it cannot be in the key signature. However, we can certainly have a key signature of F sharps, can't we? So that would be the key signature. And then the D sharp we can only explain as an accidental, which would be, we would expect that to be the raised 7th in a minor key. So if D is the 7th, then E is the 8th, which would tell us we're on E minor, and then that would then confirm the key signature of F sharps, because we know that E minor is related to G major, which has a key signature of F sharp. So we can explain that fully now in terms of E minor. It can't be G major, because G major would not have D sharps. So here, if E is the first, the next note after that, going from 1, is 2. That's a second. So we're in E minor. And the F sharp, remember E minor has a key signature of F sharps because it's related to G major, so that explains the sharp, doesn't it? Now we have some triads here, we just need to properly name them. And in many respects this is easy because it's a tonic triad. The tonic gives us the clue. And then after that we've just got to decide major or minor, haven't we? So here we have the treble clef. This is a C, E, G. It's a tonic triad built on the note of C. There are no sharps or flats, it's C major, isn't it? Now senza means without, so we've got that. We've already dealt with con, like a linking word, with. More is molto, and less is meno, thinking like minus. So there we go. I think we've squeezed every drop of revision opportunity there. Is it true or false that the melody gets gradually slower in bar 7? So this is this tempo change here. Well, gradually getting slower is either ritardando, or rallentando. They're from your grade 1. We have ritenuto as well, which is a sort of more held back. Here we have a cell, which is short for accelerando, which is actually getting faster. It's accelerating, isn't it? So it's not getting slower, it's getting faster, so that's false.